Because it's just a ride. We can change it anytime we want. It's only a choice. No effort, no work, no job, no savings of money. A choice right now between fear and love.
I say run that shit back, dog. I say run that shit back, dog. Ooh, let's go. This song always getting me real hype. Don't be talking like a loyalist, bitch.
It doesn't matter.
Don't be talking like a loyalist, bitch.
It's just a ride. We can change it anytime we want. It's only a choice. No effort, no work, no job, no savings of money. A choice right now between fear and love.
Let's freaking go, boy! What's up, bud?
What's up, dog? I have to.
I ran it back on him.
I was about to say the only way I know that we're live is if you let me know, because there's a significant little delay here. So I started talking as though because you were excited, you were already in talking about loyalists and all kinds of stuff, dog.
I was.
You've been a good double agent because you're a guy that likes to
ruin people's lives.
Well, that for sure. You're definitely a saboteur of sorts. You would be in charge of sabotaging things all over the place. But
shut up.
But also, you're a guy. You want to be some help. You're the guy that's running the messages. You would have been a Paul Revere type, okay? Except you would have let the redcoats think you were one of them, and you
sure,
probably.
Hello, I like tea too. Let's not have any of the colonists drinking our tea, right, boys? We're better than them. We're better than them.
I had to scream at my son this morning because he was listening to some guy on TikTok who's like, "Oh, my soccer team needs to do better at kicking the ball." And I said, "Hey, son, turn that loyalist bullshit off the
Dude,
thing
you
right
did
now."
You did this to him. You did this to him. You could have taught him to love American things, but you just keep showing him.
I do. You're right. It's me.
I'm the softest European entertainment. It's you. You're the problem.
Well, it's funny
you. Actually, maybe you are a Benedict Arnold. Now that I'm thinking about it, you've been trying to make us think that you're this American patriot this whole time. And now that I'm looking at it, you're raising your boys under the shadow of the crown.
I don't like my best friend.
They're going to polo matches, maybe a cricket.
Well, they did have some tea and scrumpets, and anytime you bump into them in the house, they're like, come on, and they writhe around on the floor a bunch, and I'm like, what is that, European soccer? That's more of that South American nonsense, so that's more of that South American mumbo jumbo.
That mum jum?
That's that mum jum, dude. That's my new favorite thing. That's my new favorite thing. Thank you. I needed some.
Miss me with the mum jum.
Dude, you got all this mum jum? Dude.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to miss me with it.
Boy, they aren't. I fell asleep to the Revo doc last night. They're doing it right,
was it?
Bud. They're doing it right, bud.
All right, I'm going to dive in.
Because there's some stuff. There's some stuff about Benny Arndt. They kind of
early on he's an enigmatic character.
He is because they kind of screwed him over a little bit. They almost left him no choice. And then there's some broad who's like, "You should talk to my buddy, my British buddy," and he's like, "I don't know, woman." And she's like, "No, listen to me." And he's like, "I don't know. I thought the whole deal was we don't listen to you guys right now." And she's like, "I don't know." So Yeah. Yes.
Hail
Dude,
as old as time.
it
Where's Matt
is.
Neal? Where's Matt Neal?
Yeah, where's our buddy, dude?
As old as me.
First off, how was bowling?
Buddy. Oh, you would have. It was decent. I had a rough third game, but I redeemed myself. So I came out the gate 207, 215. So I was rolling a pretty good ball last night. We get to the third game, okay? The team that we're playing against is about 90 pins up with about 4 of us to go. So the rest of us got to finish out pretty strong. I had to open 10 with a strike. I thought in my brain I had to go strike, whatever. I opened the 10th. I club a strike. Next one, I missed so bad, and I'm like, fuck it. I just fucked the whole thing for my team. Like walking back, kind of pissed off. I'm like kicking bowling balls, damn it, And my teammates, bro,
You're
if you kick it,
kicking
we
bowling
win.
balls, dude.
Yeah, I was drop kicking them into the crowd. They do that in basketball sometimes. Get all mad.
It was Malice at the
fans.
Palace.
Yes, I was Ron Artest. Meta world peace. So my teammate's like, no, bro, if you pick it, we win. So I had to open strike. I hit a clutch, which by the way, 2 frames earlier, I picked up a split that was just ignorant. It was like it's like I'd hit it with lasers out of my eyes. It was awesome.
Picking up
a good split is awesome. But I came in, slugged a strike, and then hit a spare to beat him by 2 pins on the last ball of the game. So even though my third game score wise wasn't great, I had 4 fucking splits in the first 5 frames. Something in my approach. I'm not talking about right now. But we won, dog.
Can it sometimes be the lane oil?
Sure, yeah, it's getting pushed all night. The lane oil is getting pushed by everybody's ball pattern, so it definitely changes. You can't just keep throwing the same ball. You have to make adjustments.
Yes. Did you see the guy who I want to say he did 300s in a row?
Yeah, 900 series. There's a few of them. There's a few of them out there. There's only been, there's probably been. It's getting more and more. It's weird, dude. Bowling's getting weird. The technology is getting pretty crazy. People are hitting 300s with pretty alarming regularity now.
Oh,
but a 900's still bananas.
Yeah, that's
900
insane.
is nuts. It still takes luck. I don't care how good you are. You still need a lot of pin luck, But yeah, there's been a few of them. I think the house record at Concord's like 818 or something like that. I think.
Well, that's doable. Sure. That's doable, dude.
800. If you ask a lot of guys who've bowled 300s, they'll tell you that 800 is like the real. An 800 series is like the real holy grail.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what's that?
You got to really put together.
Yeah,
you got to
260.
You got to be better than 260 on
20,
each game.
You got
a game. 267 a game.
Ooh, oh yeah,
nuts.
2-6 repeating. Yep. No, that's wild, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be tough.
Yeah, that's great.
Because what I hate about bowling, the only thing I hate about bowling is the scoring. They tried to teach it to me in grade school. I could never fucking get a grip on the goddamn scoring, dude. Like, even electronically now.
You would now.
I don't know. What does it add? What am I adding to the last one?
If you get a strike,
yes,
the next 2 balls you throw add onto that frame. If you get a spare, the next ball you throw adds onto that frame. So you want to get to a point where you're getting 30 pins a frame because you're just lining up strikes, right? Because you're getting that 10 plus the 10 of the next 2 balls you throw. Repeat that 12 times, you got 300. So
okay,
so that's the only thing that's different there is that
but
strike
the 10th
is just
frame
the next
allows you. The 10th frame getting a strike is the only thing that allows you to be able to do that, because it's 10th frame they shut you down. If you
10th frame, you're not gonna like if you hit a strike in the 10th frame and then you hit another strike, that doesn't add on to the strike before. It's just on the frame before. So like the most you can get for your 10th frame is 30 pins.
Yes, but they'll shut you down.
The maximum score you can get is 30 pins a frame.
Because if you start out with not a strike in your 10th, you're obviously you're fucked.
You're fucked. That was
Yeah.
what was clutch about my last throw was I knew that there's no way we win if I don't open 10th with a strike. Fucking club them mother. Dude, it was like,
Poo Poo Pee Pee says bowling's getting weird. My friends are so cool. I can never tell if she's being sarcastic or not, and I hate that. I hate it.
who cares?
I hate it. 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 Yeah, no one cares. I don't care. I don't care. Whatever. No one cares.
gives a care?
You're right. Oh, for all of our people
So
listening
Benedict
today,
Arnold.
we're on YouTube and Twitch
Oh, yeah.
today. We're on YouTube.
YouTube's working, huh?
Yeah, but Twitter is not. So it likes to pick one thing a day where it's like,
That's cool.
no.
I think we
No.
devised a cool plan yesterday.
We
and I'd like to
we
just-
did devise a cool plan. We're a cool plan
Okay, cool.
guys, dude.
Yeah.
Damn
Cool
right,
plan.
dude.
Yeah, we're good planning guys.
We're good.
I'm
cool
not much
plan
for
guys.
planning either. That's not my favorite thing.
Hate
I don't like
plans.
planning. I'm a
Hate it.
fly by the seat of my pants kind of fella.
I'm a free as a bird guy.
That's right. That's right. So Revo's going pretty good, huh?
Oh, you want to get back in this Revo shit? Let's fucking
Well,
go,
you got me
dude.
kinda hyped. You got me a little bit
Let's
hyped
go.
about it.
It will put you to sleep a little bit. What I do love about Ken Burns is it's like 70% of like quotes from the time period. You know what I mean?
Where'd you
That's
get
what
this
I'm
stuff?
trying to do. I'm trying to
get
hear some. I'm trying to hear some quotes, baby. I'm trying to hear some people's diary entries around the time because that's where I feel like we're getting some real talk, some R. Kelly real talk, dude. That's where we're getting that. And it's like, but if I was around during those times, I would be lying in my diary like so much. I'd be like, oh, dude, all these chicks wanted to bang me today. And then this British dude was like, hey, man. And I was like, watch it, pal. And I choked him out in the street and everyone cheered. And then they'd be like, damn, this guy's fucking, this guy was really something. And there'd be no other diary entries to corroborate any of the stories from my diary entry. But damned if I wouldn't be known as one of the all-time greats of the Revolutionary War,
Scribe.
brother.
You'd be a scribe. That's really that's what we're learning, right? Like the guy that's got the pen is going to be gonna tell, like Lao Tzu. You know, people that knew Lao Tzu probably they were like, oh, this fucking guy again. You know, but he was the one writing it all down. So now we revere him in history.
This
as like
fucking
as
guy again. Just the Stephen Craig of the era going, oh my God, we got fucking listen to this dope.
we're listening to these fucking. Oh, is bowling getting weird? Okay, Lao Tzu, write a book about it. Fuck.
That's so awesome. Oh, dude, but remember how I called you? I called you Thomas Paine yesterday, dude?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Okay,
T-Pain.
they really
what they
start
call me.
getting into T-Pain. They really start getting into old T-Pain, dude.
He
That's so
got up,
good.
everything was auto tuned. Every time he talked.
Common sense. Common sense. Gonna make you feel real good.
With the loyalist.
Yes, this is the best day of my life. This is so awesome. But I called you. I said you were him. And then they started going into his life, and he's like, after his wife and child died, this thing, and then they're like, and his second family also perished, and like he just had this horrible run. He just had a horrible run until he released Common Sense, and then everyone's like, he's the fucking best pamphlet writer in the world. And I'm like, see, the dudes who deserve it do get their due. They may have just a world of shit laid out ahead of them, but by God, if they don't keep pushing, baby.
Take Colonel Sanders, for instance, feeding the hungry for, 6 some odd decades before someone's like, hey, man, you can probably sell this shit, dude. You probably sell this. All those herbs and spices, I think
Dude, sell that shit.
it's got a real chance. I think it's got a chance to take off.
Yeah, boy. So I'm on episode 2. Plenty more where that came. I'm 1775 to 1776 right now. I'm getting into little meat and potatoes. What's really cool is I have been watching so many little mini documentaries leading up to this one that they get to this part with, of course, Fort Ticonderoga, one of my favorite stories of the Revo. And Benedict Arnold's there with Ethan Allen. And I didn't know that until I started doing my little research beforehand. So they go into this whole thing about Ethan Allen, and then they're like, And then there was another man there who had a tumultuous past, future, and present. He was a avid soldier, and all this stuff starts going in, and I'm like, it's motherfucking Benedict Arnold, dog. It's motherfucking Benedict Arnold. And sure enough, up on the screen, Benedict Arnold. Boom! It's one of those things where you're like, what's up? It was like fucking Infinity War when goddamn Captain America shows up behind the subway car, and I standing up in the movie theater like, let's fucking go, dude. Let's go, dude. I like getting fired up.
Where are you at on people clapping in the movie theater?
Let's fucking go. I'm a Rocky Horror Picture Guy. I want people fucking in my movie theater, dude.
Well, no. Listen,
Is that different?
I say to this day, I've not seen any movie as much as I've seen Rocky Horror. And that makes sense because there's a lot of crowd participation. Sometimes I wonder who we're clapping for, you know? Is it like because we made it through it, or like that would make sense? Like if you clapped at the end of Schindler's List, like, well, we got through the end of it, you know?
I clapped during the middle of Schindler's List. Oh, that's good, dude. Let's go. I shouldn't be moving my body like this in the morning. That's good. That was good. I felt good about that one. Because honestly, Craig, I didn't know if we wanted to get into this, but they have broken me. The conspiracies, all the conspiracies.
Believe. Take this for a second. I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee, please. We're gonna take this. We're gonna take this plane. We're gonna take off in this plane straight out of Cairo, and we're gonna circle around.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so I was kind of a little bit of a. Ooh, hold on. We got something in the chat I want to see. The name Ticonderoga comes from the Iroquois word Ticontarotakan, meaning it is at the junction of two waterways. It really is. It was a star-shaped fort. Okay, so I'm learning about where we were and how we got to where we are now. Because ever since like Loose Change and some of those documentaries came out on 9/11, kind of broke me a little bit. And then I lived with my stepdad for too long, and we really got deep down the wormholes of all the conspiracies. And this Charlie Kirk thing, and I kind of said it from the beginning, since we were seeing it in real time, all of the theories coming out were so fast and so furious. And I've kind of checked out because every day I was like going to Jen. I'm like, oh, did you hear this today? Did you hear this today? She's like, oh, yeah, there's more cool, more stuff. And it's like, I don't know. I can't this isn't even fun. This isn't even fun anymore.
Too much.
Used to kind of be fun. So I got so inundated with it. But yesterday something pops up on my screen. And I showed it to Jen. And within, I think, 30 seconds, you had sent me a very similar thing and this is all the stuff because the media is telling us one thing that is just factually untrue. Every instance, every portion of what the media says is just completely untrue. Well, if anything, they're loyalists who should be tried for treason.
There's also this thing where it's like, because we're all on high alert with all of these things that don't really check out, and they're burying stories and they're burying all of this. It's like right out the gate, everyone's like, this one was weird. Like we did have the distraction of like half of the country acting like, just awful cave people that don't understand the value of life. We did have to contend with that a little bit, but then also none of this makes sense. What you're saying, like right out the gate, I love that I'm on the record right immediately. Like, oh, did he carve messages on the bullets, guys?
Yeah, you did not care for that.
Not care for that one bit. Like
then, like two other guys did it.
Yeah, we're seeing it with hemp now. We've seen what this looks like. Ooh, I got a deep etched New Orleans mug today.
Oh, we're cool, dude.
We're cool.
Oh, that looked awesome. That thing almost looked like it was glowing, and the rest of your room turned dark.
Yeah, nice,
nice, dude.
Nice.
Woo! We shouldn't
My
be
neighbor's
doing
so
this
over my shit.
Yeah, dude, my son is like, dude, I got another half an hour to sleep before school.
I
Please,
need you
guy.
to dial it back, Pop. Uh, but like,
So
there's
dumb.
something to be said for like, because we're all already on high alert, that like it's very hard to get a narrative that probably is accepted as truth, because like right out the gate I'm like, I already know you're fucking lying before you open your lying ass mouth. You know what I mean? Like, so this one's been real weird. The one where it got weird for me, like I was okay with being like, okay, well, this doesn't track. Next thing you know, they'll say the shooter's trans and they'll do this whole thing. Like, none of this tracks. But that's kind of the world we're living in. Where it got real weird for me, and I just want to say once again, I'm like the hipster of breaking news political scandals, because I just want to say, when they originally showed the video of Erica kneeling at the casket, essentially reading a script, and it sounded so gross and fake, and I'm like, okay, well, this is weird. Because here's the thing, it's about what's the revolution, Steve? The revolution is radical grace, dog. And so
Abso-freaking-lutely,
so where I'm at is like, widows get to mourn however widows need to mourn, and I don't know what that looks like. But it was very weird. It was performative. Someone had a camera angle while she's kneeling and she's saying all of this shit, and I'm like, okay, this feels a little forced. But again, I'm grace, I'm love. Let this gal do what she needs to do. Then they had the turning point fucking halftime show. People coming in with explosions, the swinging in on fucking trapeze acts and shit. Jet fighters flying through the.
They actually had
dome,
Charlie Kirk's body up doing.
There's dude. He did the Backstreet Boy or the NSYNC fucking bye video.
That's exactly what I was thinking when they're on strings. Dude.
And I'm like, okay, enough is fucking enough.
Yeah, what are we doing, guys?
Enough is enough. And that's honestly before I mean, it only got worse from there. That's the crazy thing. It only got worse and less believable from there. It's like,
she does have a yacht.
It's rather than everybody saying, "Hey, yo, they're kind of on to us. Let's dial it back a little bit."
They're like, increase the power.
If they're moving like a political football, right? I still think they had the ultimate trump card's a bad thing.
Yeah.
But they had like the ultimate strategy in that, like, if you're looking at it like they had moved the political football where they're in the red zone, like they were still holding on to it, right? Then all of this shit comes out. Well, that's a fumbled snap. Next thing you know, we're kicking a field goal. We're going to probably take some points, but it's still it's still a bomb of a field goal. Long snapper sends it over the fucking holder's head. Okay, with that whole fucking
now we're in trouble.
Now it's starting to pan out. Trump's finger blasting her at her husband's fucking funeral. It looks like, like,
he did the Step Brothers.
Bro, there's a picture of me and
Wedding Crashers.
There's a picture of me and Miss and you and Jen at adult prom, and you're holding Jen and you're like this. And dude, it might as you guys, if it was a Halloween party, you guys could have been Erica Kirk and Donald Trump.
I know, dude, no doubt, dude. I wore her pants to the sing along. She came out in those rocket.
You don't have enough ass
dude.
to get in Erica Kirk's pants, dog.
If Charlie Kirk could do it, I could do it. I just got to start fighting college kids on college campuses, dude.
It's not too soon anymore, and we got that off of our chest.
Okay, so
nefarious characters and shadow governments around the world are doing really weird shit, and they're doing it right in our fucking face. And
they're starting to lose a little grip, because that's the one thing I've learned about. I learned that about the Revo, is that there's a lot of propaganda. There's a lot of nonsense going on both sides. Actually, you start digging deeper into the revolution, and I'm definitely not. Don't anyone misconstrue this, okay? Because I'm not scared to say anything, but I will tiptoe around this a little bit. Cam Newton's on screen. Let's go, dude. Break down that nickel defense on the Jaguars, would you?
Yeah, right after this message from fucking Palantir. Hang on one second.
So they and the Revo, it's got a bunch of propaganda and stuff. Well, our propaganda arm hasn't quite figured out how to keep up with the times. Like our massive collective USA, CIA, Mossad collective arm that controls the narrative that is falling apart faster than they ever thought it would. Like, it is wild. Now, the one thing that is creeping into my mind, because you sent me the thing about the Egyptian plane right after I watched a video about Candace Owens breaking the whole thing down, which that's, again, one of those things that they said there's an Egyptian plane, okay, that's been following Charlie Kirk around. That is where, in my brain, I go, oh, well, we have a media, we have news teams, we have journalists. If there is something fucked up about this Egyptian plane following the dude around, then for sure they will be the ones who are able to figure it out, and they'll say, hey, this is what it was. This is what's going on. The Egyptians are trying to get Craig off of the stream right now. Damn Egyptians. I didn't even know I had to watch out for you guys. But our media won't say a fucking word about it. CNN, Fox News, fuck them all. I want everyone to hear this right now. Any news that you consume makes you a fucking moron. Okay? All of it. All of it, all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it. Any big news agency that I'd rather people get their information off of, like, little Twitter scoops. You got just about as much chance of figuring what the fuck is actually going out than you do listening to CNN, Fox News, CSNBC, any of the late night shows. They're all fucking trying to get inside of your fucking head, and you're letting them. This is your only free space left. Don't let them fucking take that. Rise up, baby. Let's fucking go. I'm floating.
That's the call to rise up. Claim your free space in your brain before it has some pop-up ad on it about I don't know, fucking tampons or something. Who the fuck knows?
What'd you think about the because Jen Elgin in the chat says Erica Kirk and JD Vance's interactions are also a little strange, in my opinion, also.
If I was JD Vance, I'd be banging them two at a time.
Well, that kind of that wasn't a question, but
oh, sorry.
Well, okay, here's the thing about JD Vance. You can never trust a fucking guy like JD Vance, and I'm going to tell you why. He was a fat idiot loser before. Now he's got some power, and he looks a little good. He looks good enough to where chicks are like, oh, he looks a little good. Those guys.
He's got them steely eyes.
Those are the dudes, like, in a dude's group, you got to watch out for that fucking dude. Unless you know him real well, because he thinks that he should have gotten pussy his whole life. He doesn't even know why he's getting so much pussy now. Is it the hats? Is it the power? Who knows, dude? God, but man, now he's reckless. He could just be reckless.
This guy really relatable. I'm voting for him.
This guy is reckless, man.
Is this guy me?
He's selling knives. He's friggin' blowing digits. I don't know.
Heretic knives. It's a $600 knife, guys. It's a $578 retail price. But I'm making deals on it. I can't sell this on a Facebook stream, but I can sell it on a Twitch stream. This is one heck of a value here. Heretic knives. It's an essential part of your everyday carry. It's got a Magna Cut steel on this thing. This thing's going to stay sharp for life. This is what the SEALs are carrying. This is what the Deltas are carrying. This is what Marine Force Recon Witches they were carrying, but they're probably carrying K-bars. The K-bar is not going to do the same thing as the Heretic knife. Heretic knives for all of your sharp Heretic knife needs.
What do you think GW would have been carrying across the Delaware?
Oh, if he had access to this thing, he'd shit a chick. He would be like, my God, the aliens are real, boys. This thing is carbon framed. Sharp
Yes.
for life.
That's
Okay.
nuts.
Yeah, for sure. And it is the American edition. So it's the handle's red, white, and blue dog in the handle, mixed into the nice carbon frame. So
Oh, Poo Poo Pee Pee says Jen Elgin big time creep vibes. Don't call her a creep. Oh, Erica Kirk and JD Vance. Never mind. Someone said something about someone controlling the weather. I'm going to leave that alone.
leave that one alone before they shut down our stream.
I only
right.
buy vanity knives in video games.
Okay.
What are vanity knives? Knives that make you look cool? Like a vanity project?
That's right.
Getting cold in there?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so I don't know where to go with this conspiracy because I usually like to follow the
I just want to
threads.
put it all away. I just want to
This-
put it all away. And
Yeah,
you
this-
can't. You
This
can't
has
get away from it.
no, you can't. This has so many threads. Oh, and what I was going to say was, so Candace broke down the Egyptian plane thing, and our media should have covered it. But I don't know if Candace is working with them because I tell you what, Craig, say me and you are billionaires, and we're doing a bunch of nonsense, okay, and we're trying to control stuff. What I would do, and if people started to get onto my tail. And everyone's watching these shows and watching Charlie Kirk and all. I would create a controlled opposition that's under my arm, and I would say that way to people like us, people who are thinking about these things and trying to figure this out. Well, at least Candace Owens is on it. That's kind of how I feel. Well, at least Candace Owens. At least we got one person. Candace Owens is kind of connecting all the dots for me. Well, if I was in control, I would hire Candace Owens. So that way the people are like, well, at least someone's on his trail. I'd be like, the fucking person who's on my trail is on my payroll, you stupid fucking peasant.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's probably something.
I can't trust
yes.
any of them. I
No,
can't
you
trust any of
I
them.
mean, that's 100% for certain. I can't figure out. We talked about this before, but like I always wonder to what degree I am also captured. It is not.
Yes.
It is not. It is not uncommon for our algorithms to be. I mean, our geotagging. We're around each other in proximity often. We're talking about things often. Whether or not things are listening is irrelevant. We're interacting with the same kind of things. You and I co-own a company. So for something to pop up in your TikTok feed, that pops up in my Insta feed, that pops up in both of our Facebook feed, not all that weird. The algorithm, your feed is a perfect microcosm of you are only going to be as good as what you surround yourself with. And that you can see that in real time with our social media feeds. Whatever is the prevailing conversation that's taking place, that's the thing that's kind of shared as your reality among your thing. And every now and then someone will come in with something real weird. But once that door cracks, once there's just like a little bit of a break in the dam, the information for that just floods in, man. And the funny thing is like I have been, we've talked about this a bunch. I've been super deliberate about not really interacting with political content, but the thing is, I haven't been doing it like in the traditional sense. I'm not liking those things. I'm not retweeting or, whatever. I'm not reposting those things. But I think even, the act of right click and saving the file as and just sending the picture, all of those things send some kind of data point back enough to influence what the algorithm looks like. It's really hard to avoid it entirely. I've been being very deliberate about. I don't block people on social media really, but I've been.
You
really
just kick guys out of our group.
Oh, that was just for me. I'm sorry. I'll own it. I'll own it. I'm a little upset with myself. I didn't keep him around for him to wish you a happy birthday in the most fucking
my favorite
way ever.
You did it for him, which was hilarious.
Sure. Whoever you are. Fucking
So
clown.
good, dude.
Here's the thing. You're allowed to be cantankerous. You really are.
Yes. Yes.
You
Thank you.
absolutely are. You know, like we'll actually most of the time we'll even celebrate it. You know, what you're not gonna do is come at me sideways. That's what you're not gonna do. Also, I'm
Yeah,
just
Bob
over it.
Fish. What was his
Yeah,
name?
fuck
Bob
you.
Fish.
Fish with a C. You spell it like a fucking idiot.
He's
So-
related to Albert Fish,
Oh, maybe so. Maybe so.
the famous gross serial
No,
killer.
the thing is, dude, is that there's just enough nonsense out there. There's enough negativity out there. Someone comes in and posts something nice in the group and you want to poo-poo on it. Yeah, it's certainly you're right. But if you've never posted anything before, then you just exist to smash our sandcastles. And in that regard, you know, beat your head against the fucking wall. Punch yourself in the face until your fucking hand breaks, you fucking dork.
See, those are my favorite people. Which really, you know me, I'm a collector.
Yeah, we hardly knew you. We hardly knew ye.
And I quote, "I don't like his tone."
I didn't care for it. I didn't care for it a bit. I didn't care for his tone. It might have been. It was typed out, but there was a tone.
Typed.
It was typed out, but there was a tone, and I didn't appreciate it.
Those people, my instincts, my Jesus
I know.
instincts, I think, kick in, and I'm like,
No, you're like something's wrong with them. They're hurting inside.
yes,
I'm gonna talk to them. I'm gonna ask them, and I'm here for it because I'm the one who's always pushing this narrative that like the revolution, of radical grace. So Steve, but see, here's the deal. This is the difference. I know when a loser's a fucking loser, dude. I know when to fucking cut bait. Like that's the thing.
I never do.
No. Well, you're just a little more understanding of it. I don't have the fucking time. Okay,
Yes.
we got
Yes.
shit to do here, bud.
Yep. No, I'm with you. I hear both sides of that.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And we're kind of yin and yang. I feel like if I get that way, you're like, hey, bud, we're a little yin yang on that.
I think for the most part, if you're kind of blown, we're good about that. I'm on the other side of the teeter totter. Like he's gonna fall off this fucking thing if I don't balance it out.
Yes.
It goes both ways. It is funny.
Absolutely does.
It is funny though because I'm pretty good at eating shit and just kind of letting people do whatever. When it comes to me personally,
yeah.
But if someone's talking to one of my buds a little sideways, like
I love it.
It's over. Like I'm Tony Twist. Like I don't have. You say whatever you want about me. I don't give a shit. All right?
Yes, you are a '90s hockey player who's
You touch
chirping.
the golden boy over there.
Yep,
if you touch him, I'm gonna break your arms.
And that's why I love you. That's one of the reasons I fucking am like, that's
really
my
how this
fucking guy.
Somebody got sideways with AT. I didn't appreciate it and like his tone. And she was like, this is the snowballing. There's no reason to do all this. I'm like, no,
This is snowballing.
This is
It was
like this deal feels like a whole thing. Now she's feeling bad. She's feeling bad because he doesn't know how to act in fucking public. Fuck you. You're not gonna come at my friends like that. I don't think like it. Not here. If I come to your fucking little shitbox trailer where you have some fucking stupid fucking ideas that you want to put out into the world and it's your little magical kingdom and I'm fucking, I don't know, stepping on the trash in the middle of the floor with reckless abandon and not fucking caring about the garbage fucking place that you live in, the fucking landfill that's run by the fat feathered lady. Okay?
Yes.
I come in there and I start kicking gray 80s toys out of the way so I can walk. And you don't like how I'm treating your fucking area? You can send me home. I get it. You can send me. That is your domain. You're in my domain, you fucking nerd, and you're not going to talk to my friends like that.
See, he's understanding. He gets it. He's a very understanding person. You just got to make it make sense for him, everybody. Is that fine? Can we just make it make sense?
If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense to me. And that attitude don't make dollars. I can't make dollars with that attitude, Bob.
Have you heard of
dollars with that attitude, Robert?
Have you heard of chess boxing?
It's the greatest.
Dude, our guy on chess boxing, the American leader guy, is a little off-putting. Like he does seem like the son who's banging his mom from that Stephen King movie Sleepwalkers, where they're turning into cats.
Yep.
It was so hot. That movie was so hot, dude. So confusing, so hot, so ahead of its time. Because now you can't search anything. It's not like, oh, stepbrother, stepsister, stepmom, stepdad. I'm like, what is with the blended family porn? Jesus Christ, people. I mean, what are we doing here? But yes, there's a new thing called chess boxing that's out. The Americans are in it. Apparently, the Russians are really good. You do chess for like 3 minutes, then you box for like 2 minutes. Then if no one gets knocked out or no one gets checkmated, they go back into a rotation of boxing, chess. So it's pretty interesting to see these guys beat the crap out of each other, and then they sit down at the table and they're like, okay, pawn to rook to knight 4. And it's like, what the fuck is going on here? But I do love the idea of bronze and brain. We are going to have to start coming up with some... We're going to see an influx of kind of newish games, I feel like, because we haven't had a major game made in a while. But now with drones and,
like sports
and robots, yes.
Yeah.
It's been the same. Naismith made basketball a long time ago. Baseball's been around forever. There will be something new here soon that is a new sport.
We would get like that. We have like a Temu version of it, but like I thought we would be a lot closer towards like the Starship Troopers style indoor football, where
yes,
something along those lines a little bit, But
I also did see another news story. I'm kind of breaking down some news stories here.
Give me all the news, buddy. I mean, we're not going to talk about Bob fucking Fish. I'll tell you that.
Men need a night out with the boys 2 times a week to stay healthy, science says. Let's fucking go.
Let's go, boys.
There was actually a buddy on my timeline from TMA, the other show we watch and listen to every few little bit.
You mean you? Yes.
Yeah, that's why I started to stutter there at the end, because I was like, you don't fucking listen to that. What the fuck am I doing? No, okay, so anyway, I listen to Craig sometimes. Fucking
no, when I interact with it, I get our fucking company banned.
Oh, that's true.
Fucking month.
That's true. Boof. That's so dumb. I almost forgot.
It's the craziest thing. Since then, I have seen 75 ads literally selling drugs on Facebook. That is so crazy. There's no rhyme or reason.
It doesn't make nothing matters. Nothing makes sense. It just doesn't matter. I was chanting that to myself last night. But the boys' night out. This guy on the TMA page was saying, I think I'm gonna have the boys over for the Revo documentary, and I'm like, dude, that's me and my buddy were talking about that, dude.
I was like, Steve's gonna get hyped about this.
Yeah, dude, let's go. I want to do that. Because I mean, the real reason of the whole my passion is I really want to know what it is to be an American. Like, I want to know. I feel lost as an American. I feel like in the 90s when I was growing up, I knew what it was. We were the best version of ourselves from World War II. We were a bunch of just solid men and women putting in the work to defeat evil. It's simple, right? Like, that's just who we are. They called us. The rest of the world fucking needed us. So we're like, all right, you fucking bombed Pearl Harbor. Now you woke up the sleeping dragon, dude. Now we're going to go smash everything we always did. And then, we did learn about Vietnam a little bit, which was very confusing because they're like, well, our teachers are like, well, we kind of won Vietnam. And we're like, we did? Like, what happened? And they're like, well, we just stopped communism and kind of. And I'm like, well, didn't they just move into Saigon like the second we left? And they're like, yeah, well, this whole deal. So Vietnam was kind of what a weird juxtaposition from World War II to Vietnam. You know what I mean? Like, we had parades for our soldiers when they got home from WW2 that were the most epic thing I had ever seen in a history book. And then reading about Vietnam, they're getting spit on.
The difference, I think the big difference there is everybody was in. At home and abroad, people were, war bonds, factories were turned over into weapons manufacturing, things like that. Like everybody had a stake in
Rosie the Riveter.
And exactly. On the flip side of that, Vietnam, nobody could really understand the political motivation of it. Didn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, what are we doing in Southeast Asian jungle? What do we have to win from this?
Sure. Yes.
Is Vietnam? are the North Vietnamese massacring people? Or is it world conquest they're after? The whole it was just a different kind of war. But you did have a buffer with the Korean War that kind of made sense of it a little bit.
We forget. Uh-oh, the Koreans just got Craig right off the camera. As soon as we start talking about the Korean War, every time we start bringing up the Korean War, they knock us out of here. Every damn Koreans.
I try to talk about the Korean War for 5 seconds.
You just say boof.
But then the other thing is like, on top of that, people were just being drugged there against their will.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
In World War II, it was kind of still that way, but there wasn't a choice in the matter, or so it was presented that way, and so that's like everything kind of changed there when it came to how we were doing wars and what we considered wars and what we considered conflicts. And because I used to always remember people being like, well, we've never lost a war. And I'm like, well, what about Vietnam? They're like, well,
I know.
That wasn't a war. That wasn't a real war.
Yep.
We never declared war.
Police action. It was a police action.
Come on. What the fuck were we doing?
What was that?
So
the Revo is what I want to find out what it means, what America means. Like, because even, okay, so you mentioned something about were the North Koreans just slaughtering innocent people. And that's also what I thought we did. I thought we built up our military so that if we did see like injustice in the world where we're like, hey, you guys better knock off killing insert group here. Otherwise, we got to come over there and say, knock it off. And I thought that's what the being an American was. I was the toughest guy in the schoolyard. I was peaceful until you fucked with me.
In the schoolyard.
Absolutely. Boy in the
Schoolyard.
schoolyard. Might have to post that today. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, that Lacey Finelli, baby. Whew.
Yeah, she can get
It's
it.
Yeah, Lacey. She's like the Tawny Katane of our days.
Oh yeah, dude.
Get that broad on a hood of a car, would we?
Let's go. It would get a lot more views than anything we've ever done. This is sad. This is sad.
I think about that all the time. And that's why, I get to thinking about this, Stephen. I'm glad you brought it up.
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean
I'm
to do
actually
this.
glad you brought this up because you know what? I was 100% right in my marriage. And
You were.
I was
It's-
100% right.
It's annoying, but it's true.
I'm passing all of the blame off on my partner. And I can do that now. Everything's done. Everything's officially finished. But we didn't have much. I get it. Okay. We didn't have much. I understand. Maybe if you could have just, I don't know, shown a little fucking ankle on screen. Okay. Maybe fucking people wouldn't have to tune in for my Benedict Arnold fucking takes.
I'd be on an island right now with Epstein.
Fucking clown.
So what does it mean to be an American now? I don't know. Because I remember when they were burning the flags.
Because it's all there is no difference in countries. That's what I'm coming to.
Yeah,
that's what I'm coming to on this.
There
whole
seems
thing.
to be a rule.
One big thing. It's one big thing, and even like you were talking about, is Candace controlled opposition, whatever.
Yeah.
Is Russia and China? Like.
Yeah.
Aren't all these guys just figure blasting each other at the Bilderberg group? What are we talking about here?
Yep. We're seeing some emails come out about that. So, I want to kind of reinvent what it fucking means to be an American, because what is amazing about these Revo guys, and I'm trying to find an angle here too, because I get the Stamp Act really pissed them off because it was every bit of paper that you needed. So it was going to affect the richer people, the more wealthy, or the people who are conducting more business, I guess, than regular people. So I could see where the big dogs are like, hey, this is bullshit. We got to stop this. When the regular guys like, I don't know if this is really all that bullshit. Where they went wrong was they kept the Townsend Acts. They kept the stamp or the tea tax. and it's crazy. Like I posed this question to Jen last night. I'm like, what if Trump or the administration or something was like, hey, coffee's going to be it's going to have 1,000% tariff or whatever. Now no one can drink coffee in the morning. I'm like, is it something that simple that we're all like, you can't have a fucking coffee? Fucking kill them. You know, it's like, that is wild shit, dude.
If COVID didn't do it, nothing will do it.
I hear that, dude.
Of that, I'm 100% sure. You know, we'll see how this Epstein thing plays out. For him to just completely, here's the thing, for him to flip 100% and now be, you know, all the way on board of releasing them, something's weird. It tells me that they've scrubbed everything. They've removed anything that looks any kind of, you know, and maybe this is cognitive dissonance. I don't know. You know, maybe we've already put a narrative out in front of it. I'm going to say probably not. But I do feel like for him to just, so he's, you know, he's not that intelligent when it comes to he's not like very communicatively intelligent. Okay. So I don't think that like he's playing some kind of 5D chess. Now, if for some reason he actually figured out for the first time in his life a little bit of humility and was like, oh shit, the people that elected me actually do agree more with Thomas Massey's idea for how things should operate than mine. Guys, I'm sorry, misread it. Like, this is all I want out of anybody. I want somebody to be like, I'm sorry, you guys were right. I thought that we had a thing. And this is how you wrestle back favor. Just an ounce of humility. So it's very weird that he's like, I encourage all of you to vote for it now. It's like, well, what happened there?
Yeah, exactly.
What happened there other than the people who are holding guns to your head that look like Mossad crabs? You know, what exactly happened where now all of a sudden you're in full favor of it?
Yeah, what?
I'm not certain, you know. I don't think that, and then what happens is whatever they release becomes a nothing burger. He spikes the football. I tried to tell you.
Yep.
I tried to tell you we've already released 50,000 pages, you know.
Great comment. Great comment. Who's to say the files didn't get fucked with during the last 5 years?
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Like, you know, there's no way. It's been so long. One of the nice things is that, again, this is the thing that I go back to. There's nothing that has united both extreme wings of the party in a very, very long time. This is the first thing where everyone's like, release the motherfuckers right now, every single page. I want to see all of it. But how would we be like, unless we had an idea of how many pages there were supposed to be exactly. Like, I don't want any, like, other than literally victims' names, I don't want a single word redacted. I want this whole redacted shit gone. Because here's my thing. The guilt in it is it's already been admitted. Okay. The second that the government says we can't release these files because of intelligence implications or whatever, then you've already admitted what is the crime that we are all accusing you of. If there is a giant international sex trafficking ring, okay, that's taking place right now, I don't give a fuck what the reason is. There is no acceptable reason to block anything in those files other than the victims that were doing it. I don't care if it was presidential directives, CIA directives, Mossad directives, pick your MI6 directive. Yep. It does not matter. That's because that is actually what you're being accused of. The sex crimes are heinous. That's the worst part of it all. But what you're being accused of is that the intelligence agencies are running a shadow government that is making policy for the entire world. They're blackmailing all the people in power in order to push agendas all around the globe that are in no way connected to anything that the citizenry of the world actually wants. They're constantly being caught, destabilizing regions with different war acts, propping up warlords, pouring fucking drugs into different neighborhoods. All of these things are proven, like you can prove it. They're proven to be true on a regular basis. And you got Cash Patel up there. There's nothing. Guys, there's nothing there. It's not weird at all that my wife
It's not weird at all that my wife dresses like a honeypot for Halloween. That's not us just dragging our dick across your teeth, telling you whatever the fuck we want to tell you because we can. Sure.
We wouldn't lie to you guys.
We
If
wouldn't lie.
anyone would tell you the
If I've
truth,
been
wouldn't it be
I've
me?
been working this whole time, if there's anybody that wants to get you the truth,
It's me.
it's me, guys, and you have to believe me.
It's Crazy Eyes Cash. Like, no, dude, I don't trust you at all, dude. Weren't you doing like a fucking podcast last week with Bonino? What are we doing here, dude?
Fucking doing, dude.
Okay, I've been following this guy
Also,
on
what
TikTok.
happened with the Anthony Weiner fucking laptop? Remember when all those guys just magically died that saw the footage on that fucking jackoff's computer?
Frazzle
This
drip?
shit is- Do you remember that?
Yeah, of course, dude. The Anthony Weiner thing, and then him coming out afterwards was the weirdest shit ever.
What
Every
were we
interview.
doing?
Every interview was like, yeah, so what? It had fucking shit on there. What the fuck you want from me? God damn, why is everybody asking me about this shit? It's like, what? You need to watch it, pal. We're going to tar and feather them. Do we tar and feather these fuckers?
Yeah,
like,
I do. Listen, the only
like,
way any of
I'm almost fucking serious about this.
I'm 100% serious about this. Prince Andrew should be swinging
Yeah,
from
yes.
the gallows.
Absolutely.
100%.
We should drag him out.
It has to be. Yes.
Yep.
I've had this idea for a long time. We're accumulating, $1 trillion of debt a year. Okay. Now, I do think that this deserves to be free because everybody should be able to see it. But we don't live in that world anymore, baby. You got to pay for TV to watch the Super Bowl. You got to pay for this too. I've said this for a long time. I want a giant hill, call it Capitol Hill, if you will, but a big old hill. Okay. At the top of the hill, I want a dozen guillotines. At the bottom of the hill, I want a dozen holes in the ground. Okay. It's going to be like Plinko. It's gonna be
Plinko.
like-
I was just thinking Plinko, dude.
So you got the right idea here, okay? And then what we're gonna do is we're not only going to pay-per-view, but this is going to be presented by FanDuel, so you can live bet which head is going to land in which hole. Okay,
Yes.
The house's rake is going to go 100% to the victims' families or to the national debt. They get to pick whatever. Let's give it to the victims' families. Let's help them out. They
Okay,
kinda
I like
went
that.
through some shit, Now, some people would say, well, what's the big deal? They got a nice island vacation out of it. Because
Who the hell's going to say that?
You know who's going to say that. The same people that are like, guys, not that big of a
It's not that bad,
not
guys.
that
Come
big
on.
of a deal. It's not a big deal. Like all of your favorite Hollywood elites and world leaders are fucking kids. It's not a big deal.
Oy vey, it's not a big deal, dude.
Not a big deal, bud.
Look over here. Look. Okay, let's keep fucking these kids over in this corner. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. I heard it's part of an
weren't
ongoing
that young.
investigation that can't be made public because it may affect the case. I
Right.
did
Well,
hear
that's the
some
whole thing.
shit like that
That's the
too.
whole thing. But they're liars.
Okay, real quick, we got to shut it down. Do you want to hear 10 things? This guy on TikTok, he's been polling conservatives and liberals just to see if there are certain things that everyone agrees on. He said he has come up with 10 things that most people agree on. One is single issue bills. Two is
Number one.
getting rid of Citizens United. 3 is access to healthy food. 4 is banning hedge funds from buying single-family homes. 5 is bans Congress from trading stock. 6 is Epstein list and all the accomplices arrested. 7, no more government shutdowns. Get rid of government shutdowns altogether. Number 8 is deport violent illegal immigrants with due process. So if you get caught. 9 is you have to have fact-based news or you can't do the news anymore. And then number 10 is common sense. Just we got to have some fucking Thomas Paine, like common fucking sense up here. It's 10 things. There should be a party that just runs on these 10 things and says, hey, because now you're hearing stuff about, oh, the America First Party and America First. I'm like, I don't even fucking know what that means because every name, you guys have commandeered every name. There will be a bill that is like the bill to make Stephen Craig the top podcast guys in all of America, and then the bill like the bill inside the bill, it's like, well, they can't go live anymore. They can't do this, and it's like, well,
live, but what we can do is we can blow the legs off of 36 unsuspecting Afghani brides or Yemeni
in the name of
brides.
Stephen Craig,
We're
and
gonna
that'll
leave
be
it up-
cool.
In the name of Stephen Craig, we're gonna blast some Yemeni broads into the fucking mountains.
Is that cool? And be like, no, I
That's
thought
cool.
the name.
Is
I
that
thought
cool?
the name
That
of the
guy said
bill,
boof. That guy said boof. Can I blow somebody's legs off now?
the boof bill. I thought the boof bill was going to be different, but it turns out it's not.
It's a big, beautiful boof.
It's the best boof.
It's the best boof.
All right, buddy, I gotta get this kid to the bus stop.
Hey,
Great
get the
show
kid to the
today.
bus stop.
Great show.
Let's go have a reasonable day today.
Let's go. Patreon, YouTube. We're gonna start doing full shows on YouTube, clips on Facebook, and TikTok and Instagram. And then on Facebook. Facebook we're trying to get away from, so the full shows will be on Twitch. The full show.
We're not doing live on. We're never going live on Facebook again.
No,
So
Facebook can suck it.
Forget it. We're never doing it again. We've learned our lesson. Okay? We've learned our lesson. It's time for you to do your part. Okay? Okay? Now go out there today and question the narrative. Okay? Question the narrative today. Make it a healthy part of your day. It's like a balanced breakfast. Question everything that you know. Okay?
You get a
Steve likes
choice
to
between
lose.
fear and love.
It's always a choice between fear and love, dog. Every
Let's-
single second of every single day. Move towards love. Move towards grace. Be great. Be great today. Be excellent to one another.
Fuck